Good morning. Here is your global news report for April 5, 2026. As of April 5, 2026, the international situation is extremely unstable due to direct military conflict between the United States and Iran in the Middle East, and heightened tensions between Israel and Lebanon. The downing of a U.S. military aircraft by Iran, the threat of blocking the Strait of Hormuz, and soaring crude oil prices are having widespread effects on the global economy, with diplomacy at a standstill. Simultaneously, President Trump's demand for a significant increase in the defense budget and legal challenges to domestic policies are being reported by various countries as matters of international concern. Meanwhile, the Artemis II mission is drawing international attention as a symbol of human hope and unity, although disparities in reporting priorities are observed across regions. In the Middle East, military conflict between the U.S. and Iran, and regional conflicts are escalating, including the downing of U.S. military F-15E fighter jets and A-10 attack aircraft by Iran, and Israeli attacks on Hezbollah strongholds in southern Lebanon. President Trump has given Iran a 48-hour ultimatum to open the Strait of Hormuz and cease hostilities, warning that hell will rule them if an agreement is not reached. This conflict has pushed crude oil prices above $110 per barrel, impacting the global economy through rising energy costs, and diplomatic negotiations are stalled. U.S. domestic politics and foreign policy are having a significant international impact. Against the backdrop of the war with Iran, President Trump is requesting a record-high defense budget of $1.5 trillion, a 40% increase from the previous year. Domestically, a federal judge has halted the collection of data related to race in university admissions reviews, and Democratic states are filing lawsuits over restrictions on mail-in voting. Diplomatic tensions are also rising, with reports of relatives of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani being arrested in the U.S. The president's approval rating has declined due to the Iran war, and possibilities of a cabinet reshuffle are being reported. The Artemis II International Space Exploration mission is widely reported as a symbol of human hope and unity, marking the first crewed flight around the moon since 1972. The 4 astronauts aboard the Orion spacecraft sent back spectacular images of Earth, transmitting the message, "We are one humanity." This mission is garnering attention not only in the United States and South America but also among Airbus employees in Europe and Japanese media, emphasizing its global significance. Next, here are the key stories from the United States. The Artemis II mission launched for its first crewed lunar orbit since 1972, while in the Middle East, U.S. fighter jets were shot down over Iran, marking a day of significant developments both domestically and internationally. Major news. 1. The Artemis II mission launched on Wednesday evening, beginning a crewed lunar orbit with 4 astronauts for the first time since Apollo in 1972. The crew will travel over 250,000 miles from Earth. 2. A U.S. F-15E Strike Eagle fighter jet was shot down over Iran, and one of the 2 crew members was rescued. Reports indicate that Iran also attacked a second U.S. military aircraft. 3. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani is scheduled to hold a rally on Sunday, April 12, to commemorate his first 100 days in office. The mayor is expected to discuss achievements such as the expansion of childcare programs and road safety projects. Next, here are the key stories from Europe. Russian military drone attacks on a market in Ukraine resulted in civilian casualties. In Northern Ireland, police were injured during riots before a football match, and in Italy, a fugitive mafia boss was arrested, with various developments reported across the region. Major news. 1. Russian forces attacked a market in Nikopol, southern Ukraine, with drones, killing 5 civilians and injuring 21, including a 14-year-old girl. In response, Ukraine also attacked Taganrog in Russia with drones and missiles. 2. Riots broke out during a demonstration involving approximately 250 people before a football match in Belfast, Northern Ireland, resulting in injuries to 9 police officers and 1 child. A 19-year-old man was arrested in connection with the incident. 3. Roberto Mazzarella, a 48-year-old suspected key figure in the Naples organized crime group Camorra, who had been on the run for over a year on murder charges, was arrested on the Amalfi Coast in Italy. Next, here are the key stories from the Middle East. The conflict between Israel and Hezbollah is intensifying, tensions surrounding Iran are escalating, and unstable situations continue with earthquake damage in Afghanistan, hospital attacks in Sudan, and a gas facility attack in the UAE. Major news. 1. Israeli forces have resumed airstrikes on the city of Tyre in southern Lebanon after issuing evacuation warnings, destroying multiple buildings, including an 11-story structure. After destroying bridges in eastern Lebanon to prevent Hezbollah reinforcements, they also attacked Hezbollah facilities in Beirut. 2. Iran claims to have shot down 2 U.S. military aircraft, and U.S. President Trump has demanded the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours. In response, a total of 5 vessels, including an Omani flagged ship, passed through the Strait of Hormuz, and Iran indicated a policy of allowing passage for ships it considers friendly nations. 3. An earthquake with a magnitude of 5.8 occurred in Kabul province, Afghanistan, killing 8 members of the same family and injuring a 2-year-old child. Additionally, 10 people were killed in a drone attack on a hospital in White Nile State, Sudan, and a fire broke out at a gas facility in Habshan, UAE, after debris from an interception, resulting in at least 1 death. Next, here are the key stories from Russia. Drone and missile attacks by Ukraine have intensified in southern Russia, causing casualties and damage to facilities. Domestically, government appointments are progressing, and the ruble is trading at a high value. Major news. 1. Drone and missile attacks by Ukraine on southern Russia resulted in 1 death and 4 serious injuries in Taganrog, Rostov Oblast. A missile directly hit a commercial facility, and debris from a drone fell onto a foreign-flagged cargo ship in the Sea of Azov, causing a fire. 2. In Tolyatti, Samara Oblast, industrial facility workers were injured by a Ukrainian drone attack. Unconfirmed reports suggest that facilities related to fertilizer production may have also been targeted. 3. President Putin is scheduled to hold talks with international guests in Moscow on May 9. New appointments for ministers and other positions in the Russian government are also being made. The ruble is strengthening against the dollar at 79.87 rubles and against the euro at 92.55 rubles, supported by high crude oil prices. Next, here are the key stories from China. A split is becoming evident within Taiwan's major opposition party, which is both pro-US and pro-China. In Hong Kong, an expansion of care services for low-income individuals and a large influx of people crossing into Shenzhen during Easter were reported. Major news. 1. Taiwan's major opposition party, the Kuomintang, KMT, is split between pro-US and pro-China factions over the defense budget bill. Party chairwoman Chang Li-wan is scheduled to visit mainland China from April 7 to 12. 2. Hong Kong Chief Executive John Lee has pledged to further expand after-school care programs for children from low-income households. 3. During the Easter holiday, over 532,023 Hong Kong residents crossed into Shenzhen, China, seeking cheaper shopping and new cultural facilities. Next, here are the key stories from Japan. Retail industry consolidation is progressing, including the acquisition of a supermarket by the company operating Don Quixote. Prime Minister Kishida emphasized the stability of oil product supply in response to concerns over rising oil prices due to the Middle East situation. It was also revealed that researchers from the University of Tokyo are moving abroad due to disparities in research funding. Major news. 1. Pan-Pacific International Holdings, PPIH, the operator of Don Quixote, is acquiring the major Tokyo metropolitan area supermarket Olympic Group for approximately 25 billion yen. This consolidation is driven by factors such as rising prices and labor shortages. 2. Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi posted on X that there would be no immediate disruption to the supply of petroleum products due to the Middle East situation, stating that necessary quantities are secured. The Mitsui OSK Line's affiliated LPG transport vessel Green Sanbi passed through the Strait of Hormuz. 3. Associate Professor Yuki Watanabe of the University of Tokyo is transferring to the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, citing overwhelming disparities in research funding and treatment. Hong Kong offered research funding of approximately 100 million yen, a significant difference from the roughly 2 million yen annual salary for a professorship at the University of Tokyo. Next, here are the key stories from Asia-Oceania. Foot-and-mouth disease SAT, one type of African origin, has occurred in China, leading to strengthened border controls. In Afghanistan, an M5.8 earthquake claimed 12 lives, and U.S. military aircraft were shot down over Iran, with pilots missing. Public health, natural disasters, and international conflicts are the major developments in the Asia-Oceania region. Major news. 1. Foot-and-mouth disease SAT1 type of African origin has been detected for the first time in Gansu province in the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region of China, affecting 6,229 cattle. Border controls are being strengthened, emergency vaccines are being introduced, and culling is underway. 2. An earthquake with a magnitude of 5.8 occurred in northern Afghanistan, killing 12 people and injuring 4 in the suburbs of Kabul. 5 houses were completely destroyed, affecting 40 families. 3. 2 U.S. military aircraft were shot down over Iran and in the Gulf region, with 1 U.S. pilot missing and Iranian forces conducting search operations. 2 U.S. soldiers were rescued. Next, here are the key stories from South America. Racial discrimination has recurred in Argentina, and Russian disinformation campaigns targeting the Milei administration have been exposed. The EU-Mercosur trade agreement has become the subject of fake news, and Bolivia has supported Argentina in the Falklands issue, leading to diplomatic friction with the UK. Major news. 1. Agustina Paez, an Argentine lawyer, had her father make racist gestures mimicking apes at an Argentine bar shortly after returning from Brazil, where she was detained for racial discrimination. He stated he paid her $18,000 bail. 2. The EU-Mercosur trade agreement is being targeted by disinformation campaigns exploiting climate change skepticism and anti-immigrant sentiment, with Russia identified as one of the sources. Although the agreement was signed in January 2026, ratification is currently pending. 3. A Russian spy network was revealed to have funded over 250 articles through at least 23 digital media outlets in Argentina between June and October 2024, as part of a campaign to discredit the Javier Milei administration, according to an international investigation based on leaked documents. That concludes today's Global News Report. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.